All right, all right. So today is definitely one of those special moments that we always have. I'm so sad that we can't really do this in person, but nonetheless, we've been used to doing things online, so we'll start going ahead with doing online as well. So today is very special because as many people, for those that have been with Level Up for the past few years, you know that this is one sector that we've been trying to promote. We've had a channel for a long time with Level Up in Tech. We provided different ways that you can level up in that specific area in tech. We've mentioned how myself, Chris, and a few other people on the team are in the field of tech. That is also our 9 to 5 job, very profitable field, very rewarding fields. And this is definitely one opportunity that we wanted to expand on as well. So we went out and searching above and beyond. And it has taken us a while to kind of come up with this opportunity because we wanted to pick the best of the best in the game that is currently doing it at the highest top level, that has proof, that has credentials to show that what they've been doing has been successful as well. So with no further ado, with that, we met our friend Abdul and then our friend Asar to this wonderful opportunity that they've given us. We said, how can you guys be part of this amazing journey? Because we've been talking about Level Up in Tech for such a long time, that you can come and contribute towards the Level Up group so that they can level up as well in this very profitable field. So they say they have a wonderful program, and I don't want to take up too much time. I'll let them first of all introduce themselves, and then I'll also change over the screen share here, and I'll make you guys co-host so that you can go through the wonderful presentation. We do have something very special as well from the Level Up community. You guys know how much we love you, whether you're part of Level Up or not, or this is your first time tuning in. We do have some very special that we've put together and a very wonderful package if you're definitely pursuing on getting into this specific field. So with no further ado, I'm going to pass it over to Abdul and Ansar to go ahead and introduce yourselves as well.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Martin. It's wonderful to be here today. I think we've been planning this for a while now. I actually do commend the hard work you and Chris have put into this to make sure that this comes to fruition, and all the sacrifices you guys have done to bring this to your community. So I'm really envious of that, and I congratulate you guys. In a moment, I'm gonna share my screen. Oh, I don't think I can do that yet, so I can just introduce myself. Sorry?
You should be good now. You should be good now.
Okay, perfect. So I'll go ahead here and do this. Over here. Can you guys see my screen now?
Yep, we're good. We're good. We can.
Okay, perfect. All right. So my name is Abdul. I lead the business development at Claim Academy, and I have my colleague here, Ansar. Ansar, do you want to introduce yourself real quick?
My name is Ansar, and I'm working as an operations manager here at Claim, and especially I'm working with admissions and enrollment with our students.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, a few months ago, we had connected with the Level Up team. They were looking at ways in which they could give back or continue to increase the value that they provide to their community, and specifically Level Up in Tech. And when we came together and connected, I mean, it was instantaneous that we had something in common. It was more about, hey, how do we get our community to level up in tech where they can actually make more money or change their careers and be able to make more money in this field. So basically what Claim Academy is that we are an IT bootcamp whereby our core is basically talent development in the tech space, and more importantly, placement into jobs, right? So the what we put our focus on is how do we get people from point A, where they don't have much knowledge in tech, either cybersecurity, software development, or whatnot. How do we get them to a point in 3 months, in 5 months, where they can actually sustain a very good paying job in the tech field? And we then help also, apart from the training, we also help place them in incredible jobs. And apart from that, we also do custom training with a few companies. Companies come out to us and say, hey, we would like you to teach a group of people, a cohort of people, our solutions or cybersecurity or Java, whereby then they hire from that particular cohort of people. So we have several companies across the Midwest, across the US that we work with, where they ask us to do custom training for their either employees or people they are looking to hire. And we also do some work in the credential and upskilling as well. And again, if you have any questions in the meantime and you want, feel free to just put in the Q&A or raise up your hand. I'll be happy to answer any questions as we go along. So Claim Academy was established in 2014. So right now we are close to our 10th year. I think we'll be doing an anniversary next year to celebrate this. And so far we've had so many success stories. Our ratings, our reviews on course report is really high. We have also received a bunch of awards across time. One of the things that we got recently was to be ranked among the top 40 coding boot camps. That was about 4 years ago, in 2019. Also in 2020, we back to my awards as well in 2022. So, constantly we've always been improving, our method of teaching, but at the same time we have quality faculty, quality curriculum that we are able to get people from point A to point B. And because of this, we have people that have gone to different companies because of the boot camp that we put them through. We've had several individuals, men, women from different communities, either online, full-time, in person. And then after this, they've gone ahead to get jobs at like MasterCard, Carfax, Scottrade, and different places in cybersecurity, Java, or you name it. We have an extensive network of different employees that we also work with, very closely. So we are based in St. Louis, right? A few companies that are also, headquartered in St. Louis, like MasterCard, like Equifax, like Centene. We have some relationships with them. They actually come into our facility to give talks to our students, and do some hiring, programs as well. In the past, we've actually had a grant from Facebook, Mark Zuckerberg, where he sponsored close to about 100 students to go to go through our program because he saw the quality in our program. And amongst other things, we've had people also go to Amazon and the like. So different companies, different people. And another thing is we also have a high rate of vets, of people who have been in the army, and they come through our program post service, and they are able to do a career switch from there. So far, since 2014, we've graduated over 1,800 students. So we're not testing waters. We've done this severally, time after time. And we've seen a high rate in terms of placement. People have gone to different companies after that. Some people have actually gone ahead to start their own businesses as well in the tech consulting space. So this is a program within 3 to 5 months. Usually full-time is about 3 months. If you're doing it part-time, it's about 5 months, and Sarah will go into details of how that works when it comes in. But we've got people within a year, you are literally changing your life. And that actually goes back to the core of what Claim Academy is that our goal is to help you change your life, to changing lives. We see people coming, a lot of times we also work with a lot of immigrants sometimes who come in with nothing, and they go through our program, and by the time they're done, they're landing a very good job, after that. So I'm gonna shoot this to Ansar a little bit.
Real quick before we switch, Abdul, I want to go back and hone in on some of the points you mentioned, especially here in terms of what you guys have achieved. One of the things at Level Up that you guys know we do is we don't go over quantity or whatever. We go over the quality, right? As you guys can see here, this program not only does it offer a certificate. I mean, anybody can offer a certificate. We can literally or ask for on this call, offer a certificate and say you have graduated, but the certificate is recognized. Like that is probably one of the biggest things, is recognized by the Department of Education. This is something you can absolutely add to your resume. And not only that, they've graduated 1,800 students so far in just a short period of time. That just shows you how effective the program has been. And this is not what we call a pilot. in consulting. Anybody that's in consulting, you understand a pilot is just a, beginning phase of something you're trying to implement. This is not a pilot. They've proven a track record, and they have a track record of this. And I just wanted to, definitely mention that as well.
Yeah, absolutely, Martin. I think you're really spot on. It is not something we're just starting today. It's been here since 2014, and I'll be curious to actually know if there are some people here who have actually, have tech background or cybersecurity background. So in the chat, if you can just, say yes if you have a tech background. So I know the kind of audience that we have in the house, so we don't have to be, dumbing things down too much. But basically, this is a program that's been going on for a long time, and we've had a lot of success with it.
Yeah, if you're in the tech field, or if you're in some type of tech industry, drop a 1 in the chat if you are in the tech chat. Yeah, Aaron, of course. I know
Right.
he's also in here. He's been in tech for a while, and a few other folks I see on here. Yeah, go ahead, Ansar. I think you want to say something.
Let me add one more thing regarding the certificate. Claim Academy is not just giving you a certificate like other boot camps. So this is what our school sets apart than other boot camps. So we'll also issue a transcript, which carries hold weight than other boot camps. So whenever you graduate from our school, you'll not just give a certificate, but we'll also issue transcripts. So you'll be able to transfer those credits to a college, to a university, in order to get an associate degree or a bachelor's degree or even a master's degree. So you'll be able to do that. And also with the cybersecurity program at the end, so I'll be able to more explain when it comes to all these programs, but just wanted to add one more thing. We'll also issue transcript.
Absolutely, Ansar. Yeah, thanks for adding that. All right, if you want to go ahead with the courses.
So we are offering these courses, full stack Java software development, full stack C#.NET, and also full stack JavaScript, which is more web development, and also cybersecurity. So we are offering all these classes full-time and also part-time, virtual, and also in person. So it is based upon your own schedule. If you are willing to do the full time, definitely you'll be in the campus Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So it's like a full-time job, I can say, 40 hours in a week. And if you want to do the part-time, it will be only 5:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And also some hours on Saturday for mentorship from 10 to 1. And all of our classes are being held online in person, so there's no problem with that. And also all the lessons will be recorded in case, then you'll be able to catch up with the recorded videos with the Zoom, so there's no problem with that. And also you do not have just the professor with you. You'll have 3 hours with the professor, which is the lecture, I can say, and also 3 hours with the mentor, and also 3 hours pair programming, I can say, with your classmates or your mates.
And Ansar, just to ask you a few questions to make it clearer. I would believe that a lot of people on this this call are probably going to be online students, right?
Yeah.
So we are based in St. Louis. If you want to be in person, you probably have to be in St. Louis. I don't think, I'm not sure is there anybody here that's from St. Louis? If you're from St. Louis, put like a chat, say who, come on, just shout, say who, I'm from St. Louis. But I don't think a lot of people here are from St. Louis, right? So in terms of the online program, how does that work in terms of hours, and how do they get to go to class?
So the time zone, as we know, the time zone is Central Time, based on like Chicago time. So whenever the class starts, all the students can take the class at the same time. Whenever they're starting in-person students can also be in that class, and also online students also starting the class at the same time, which means there's no difference between these two classes that I can say, oh, the part-time is starting at this time and the full-time is going to start this time and online is starting at this time. So
Right.
both classes, part-time and full-time, going to start with time. There's no difference between
Gotcha.
those.
And
Any
the
questions?
quality does not drop, really, right? The quality does not drop. Either you're full-time in person or you're
Even
on.
if you're full-time or part, I can say education. The part-time students, or I can say virtual, the virtual students, they will all, I can say, they will have second monitor because of labs
Mhm.
that they're doing. So in the second monitor, they will be able to do the labs that the professor is going to work with. They will be able to work with any equipments, any tool that the professor is going to provide.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, Ansar.
Sure.
And guys, don't forget, if you have any questions for us as we're going through this, feel free to put in the Q&A, or you just, unmute yourself and ask us a question. We'll be happy to answer as we go along. So go ahead.
And also, so I can say, why Clim Academy? So proven curriculum that delivers rigorous hands-on training. So as you go through a university degree or associate degree, most of the stuff that you're learning in university degrees, most of like for 2 years at least, you're gonna study theory. So it will be all theory. But when you come to Claim, at the first day, you're gonna start working everything hands-on. So you're gonna start everything like with your hands, and also you're gonna work with the instructors, with mentors. Whatever you're gonna do, it will be all hands-on. So everything will be provided for you guys. Uh, so you'll have like second monitor, you'll have laptops. So everybody needs to have their laptops actually, and because cybersecurity is more based on Windows, so you need to have like a Windows laptop, and also for full stack Java developers, so there's no difference. They can even have Macs. There's no problem with that. So you just need to have a laptop, and at least the laptops needs to have like at least 8 GB RAM, and everything should be good to go. So you not need anything else. Only laptop will solve all the problems. So when it comes to, I can say, enrollment process, so it's pretty easy. You can apply online first. Once we receive your application, one of our admission specialists get in touch with you guys, and then conduct initial interview, and gonna make sure that you will be a good fit to our school, and also we are a good fit to you. So I can say. And after we have done the initial review, make sure that you are right fit, and then we'll go ahead and send you the assessment, which is called technical assessment. For software development, we have different assessment, and also for cybersecurity, we have different assessment. So we can send you that, and then once you complete the assessment and pass that specific score, it is not a difficult assessment. Don't worry about it. It will be, a piece of cake. It's pretty easy. And then once you complete the assessment, then we can discuss the funding options. And we have many, like I can say, flexible funding options. There will be no problem when it comes to funding. We'll be able to figure it out somehow. And also start the program. So once you do that, then you'll be able to start the program. We're good to go. And Joseph is asking, do we teach network programs? No, we do not. Unfortunately, we do not need networking programs. All we can teach is cybersecurity, full stack Java, full stack JavaScript, and full stack C#. 3 languages, coding languages or programming languages, and 1 cybersecurity.
So guys, before you continue, Ansar, I just wanted to jump in real quick to let them understand why we actually do the initial interview and the assessment and all these things, right? Is that it's actually, we want to make sure we're a good match with you, because when we go on this journey with you, we want to make sure that you are ready and able to go from a point A to point B, because we're going to be actually investing a lot in you as well, while you're also spending a lot of time with us, which is, time is money, right? So you're also investing in us and trusting in us to get you from that point to another point. So we don't want a situation where, you come in and then we just take everybody, and some people will, you know, fall off, some people don't, you know, continue on the journey. We want everybody to succeed. So before we even start talking about, you know, the funding or how you're gonna pay the fees or whatnot, we want to make sure that we are both good matches for each other, because you're gonna be spending a lot of time with us, and that time is money, time is investment, right? We want to make sure it's a good fit, and that you are somebody we can work with, and you also can interview us, can evaluate us and see if we are the right people for you to go on this journey with. So yeah. Go
Yeah,
ahead,
there's
Anson.
a question by so Randy asked, what are the salary range for cybersecurity and what do we need besides the certification to qualify for a job? So it's a pretty good question. So the average salary range for our grads is 72 to 80K annual salary. And we had students last month who got jobs in different government and also private companies, starting salary of 80K as an entry-level cybersecurity analyst. And also what certification. So the cybersecurity program really prepares you to get ready for CompTIA Security Plus examination at the end of the course. So we really put our work, and also you guys also need to show your commitment in order to pass the test at the end of the course. So this course will be able to help you in order to get that CompTIA Security Plus examination at the end of the program. And also we also pay for the voucher. You do not need to pay anything, so you'll be all be covered.
So guys, if you want to take a minute and scan this code, this will take you to the application page. Specifically, we would know that you're coming through Level Up, right? So this will take you to the Level Up Claim Academy application page. And with this, you are able to, you know, sign up and just show an interest, where we'll be able to follow up with you later. And then we can also, you know, come back to this as we continue, you know, talking. So in terms of pricing, and Sarah, go ahead, please.
Yeah, one more question. The student asked, do you help to create a resume? Sure. We have, so I forgot to talk about this. We have career coach. It will be assigned to a specific student. We're working on resume building, LinkedIn profile building, mock interviews, presentations, and also employers. Employers gonna come to claim every other week, and also we have employers gonna come from MasterCard, Google, from Carfax, from different organizations that we have partnership with. They're gonna talk to you to talk to new grads. So they're supposed to graduate from our academy, and then they will be able to say that this is how we hire new grads from your school. So from Claim Academy, I can say. And also we're gonna work like we're not gonna close your file until you get your first job in tech. So we're gonna show our commitment 100% with each student, and we're gonna work with you. So we just need commitment from students, and also we're gonna work together. Can you help if we want to get into tech sales? So yeah, it's based upon your interest. If you get I can say knowledge of or training from our bootcamp, either cybersecurity, software development, then yeah, it is based upon your own desire, like what kind of job you're looking for. So that's why, like, whenever you're gonna work with a career coach, the career coach is gonna tell you like what kind of organization you would like to work for, like a large corporation, medical field, a startup business, or any other fields that you're interested in. So then we're gonna like focus or target the specific organization, and then we'll be able to help you out to apply and suggest you like what kind of jobs you're gonna apply for. Definitely. Yeah, good question.
Yeah, and a couple of things to this. Right before if we go back, one of the things that was mentioned was around, you know, do you help create resumes? So Claim Academy can definitely help you shape that. And we also at Level Up have delivered extensive sessions on helping you create your resume. The thing about honestly creating a resume, especially with the amount of tools that are available right now, especially with AI, I personally have delivered a class. A couple of other folks in Level Up have delivered a class on just resume. It is so easy. The thing about resume is once you have all the tools, meaning once you have all the information you need, actually putting together a resume, I can put together a resume for you in 15 minutes. I've shared several examples of resumes, even just my own, that used to be on a plain white piece of paper. By the way, if you have a resume just on a plain white piece of paper, then please come see me, because that should not be the case. I've been to interviews, or I've gone to certain like job postings whereby literally the person looked at somebody's resume and was like, and put it to the side, and then looked at somebody else's resume. They didn't have a lot of qualifications and they circled it, or they put a star. So it's the small things that make it go a long way as well. So please let us know. But definitely both Level Up and Claim can help you construct a resume. If we need to run back that session, we're happy to do that as well. A couple of points here. Obviously, when you do it as a full-time, it is slightly cheaper, right, than somebody that is doing it part-time as well. And of course, the time that is going to take you to do the session part-time is obviously longer compared to somebody that is doing it, full-time. But the way that I really want to stress out on this is a tech career or a field of IT is not so easy to get through that, because when you're doing it, especially full-time, you definitely have other responsibilities as well. Most people choose to go the part-time route, but you still, at the end of the day, it's all about getting. You heard what the team said is, it doesn't really matter how long you're in, you're already locked in within that, right? Nothing is going to change. If it's going to take you slightly longer, that's no problem. We all are humans. We all have lives. Different things can come up in anybody's life, and that is all taken into consideration as well. I think we want to definitely focus on it. I don't know, Asai, if you want to talk about a little to the right? There's certain things that I'm seeing in there that are key. For example, you have a demo day. You have receiving a career training and job placement service. You have applications, boot camps, evaluating role basis, applying to date, for the next available cohort. To me, those are definitely things that you do not see in many programs, right? Many programs do not offer a demo day. For those of you that don't really know what a demo day is, at the end of, let's say, at the end of a course, you basically have a scenario where they'll give you a scenario and say, we're going to give you this project, go ahead and solve it. Then you have to present to a team of, group of leaders or group of teachers or professors, and show them how you and your team have come up with that. Everybody in tech has done that several times. And if you're going to tap into this field, that is definitely one thing you're definitely going to be doing. So the team, honestly, the package that they provide and the value that they provide was definitely, honestly, what made us as Level Up go to them, because it is extremely extensive. It's not just, here you go, you're done with the course, we'll now throw you into the field, go figure it out on your own. They basically handhold you and guide you throughout the journey as well. And with that, I definitely want to go to the next slide. So at Level Up, as you guys know, we offer a lot of different things, and we've come together as a team, as a community. And what basically this is no matter what course you're going to choose from on the previous slide, we're going to put $3K up front towards your course. So if you go back just real quick, I'll do to the previous slide. If you go back to the previous slide, so let's say you pick the full stack JavaScript web developer and you're going to do the part-time. Instead of $16,498, you're going to pay $13,498. So whatever option you pick from here, Level Up is going to incorporate $3,000 towards that scholarship or towards that program that you'll be doing towards the course of your choice. So it doesn't matter what it is. This is on us. This is something that we've partnered with the team, and this is something that we as Level Up are going to take care of everybody that's on this call, everybody that watched the recording. This offer is going to be there, and this offer is going to be part of that lifetime as you go through that course. So this is definitely something that is special, that we're providing to the community, that we're providing to the Level Up community and anybody else interested in the tech, because this is not only just Level Up, but we're trying to get everybody to be leveled up to the next level.
I also want to preface or let them know that it is limited, right? It's not for it's limited, right? Even though it's open, but it's limited. We have about 15 slots for the first cohort. So we are really, it's once that is ended, then you would have missed out. So I think that it's first come first serve basis that this will be for, and Level Up has been very generous and very they're really intentional about making sure that the community has access to this program, and they're doing this for the first 15 people. So the earlier the better you apply, and we get through the process, the better.
Exactly.
When does the first cohort start? Yeah, pretty good question. The upcoming class for full-time software development and cybersecurity is going to start November 7th for full-time. But the next part-time would be in January.
I think you may be on mute.
problem. Okay, let's talk about these funding options and also some grants here. So we've got loans. We have partnership with Sallie Mae, Meritize. So Sallie Mae and Meritize, those are third-party companies. So they're gonna give you like private loans, and also they're pretty student friendly. They're gonna just do like a credit check on street, and then once you get approved, then they will be able to pay your tuition. And once you graduate, then you'll be able to pay up to 1 year or probably over, like 280 or 260 monthly after you graduate. So as a monthly payment, you will be able to do that. And also MiaShare. MiaShare is also loans with 0 interest rate, tuition payment over up to like 32 months. So we can, you'll be able to apply for that also. Then we'll be able to send you the agreement, and you will be able to pay starting like $400 monthly payment while you're in the class. But Sallie Mae and Meritize, once you graduate, then you'll be able to pay. But with MiaShare, so whenever you're going to apply, so you need to pay while you're in the class, and it's 0 interest. And also about grants, Slate. Slate is St. Louis Agency on Training and Employment. Those who live in St. Louis, so they will be able to qualify for this grant if they're unemployed and low-income households in St. Louis area or region. And also Skill Up. Skill Up is also another grant, government grant. Those people who haven't got any training and do not have any degree, they will be able to apply for Skill Up, and they need to have SNAP benefits such as food stamp or Medicaid in order to be qualified. And also WIOA, WIOA, Workforce, I can say Work Innovation and Opportunity Act. And is also for unemployed people, those who have low income, especially like I can say one single person makes under 25,000 annually, then those people will be able to qualify for WIOA. So it is also St. Louis region, and also some other states also have WIOA. So we have partnership with WIOA, and so if they qualify, then you can apply for WIOA, and then they will identify if you're eligible or not. So this is not a process that we would handle. It is we cannot handle that. But you can apply, you've been funded, and then you'll be able to start the program. But the process is pretty much longer with Slate and WIOA and the Skill Up process. So you're gonna wait over months in order to get funded. Voc Rehab is also another funding options, especially those people who have disabilities. And I here in Missouri, so we're located here, and they have Voc Rehab programs, which means they're gonna fund students with disabilities. But if other states also have that, then Voc Rehab will be able to pay for training. And with WIOA training and Slate, you'll also be able to take training online with us, which means if you're in another state, you can apply. Once you get funded, then you'll be able to training with us online. Yeah, there's no problem with that. So this is the life-changing opportunity you have been waiting for. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me here. So I'm here to answer any of your questions. And yeah, thank you for your time.
I have 2 questions.
Sure.
I wanted to know what was the minimum age that someone can enroll?
The minimum age, I can say 15, at least 15.
Okay.
Yeah, they can, if they are, I mean, I can say pretty smart, We make sure we conduct the initial review, and that's why we have students do the technical assessment. Then once they complete the technical assessment, we make sure that the student will be able to that student's smart enough to do our program.
Okay. And my second question is, what accredited agency are you accredited by, whereby those courses they take can transfer to a college?
So it depends. It depends on colleges, or I can say universities. So there are some colleges here in St. Louis. You'll be able to transfer those credits. And also, the good thing is, our school, the transcript that we're issuing is accepted or approved by Missouri Department of Higher Education. So that's so which means it's approved, then you'll be able to do that. But it depends on university. I cannot say what colleges specifically.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I have a quick question. Can you kind of talk to, obviously there's a bunch of like web-based training platforms out there. What sets Claim Academy apart from some of the other web-based training platforms that you can go sign up for and do some self-paced learning?
Oh, like you're asking for web development programs, I can say.
Well, platforms like Pluralsight, A Cloud Guru, LinkedIn Learning, right? There's a bunch of different ones out there.
So
So how does Claim Academy kind of differentiate from those platforms?
yeah, I'll take that. You know, one of the things will be first of all, we talked about the credentials and the transcripts, right? Those won't provide you with transcripts where you can actually transfer to other universities or whatnot. But at the same time, it's about preparing you quickly over 3 months or 5 months. A lot of times, doing those self-paced things may not actually get you to where you want to be on time, to be getting that, going from switching careers or going from earning a particular amount of money to earning what you want to be earning in less than a year, right? So with Claim Academy specifically, we have a proven curriculum with top instructors that are actually in the industry, right? They're actually, some of them work in the industry and they know the newest, things that are very important in those programs. And that's how we are able to, separate ourselves from, the self-paced or like launch code, for example, that pretty much doesn't really give you that breadth of knowledge. Our curriculum and also the credentials will be some of the differentiating factors.
Okay, thanks.
I think we have one more question before we close this. So this is all our information here. We're located on Lindo Boulevard in St. Louis. If we have a very beautiful campus, it's that on the right. If you go online, you can Google videos of our campus if you want to be in person. However, I believe a lot of you here want to probably take the online class since you're not based in St. Louis. But again, if you have any questions, this is my email here. Our website is right there. Our phone number is right there. And I'm gonna quickly go back to this slide where we have the application link. When you do the application, you could just make sure that at the slot where it says referred by, you put Level Up as well, so that it is particularly routed to the Level Up chain, and then you can actually get the $3,000 scholarship that Level Up has already put up for you guys.
Yeah, and I can actually quickly share and maybe talk through the application. So if I was to fill this in real quick, right? Obviously my first name is Martin. I'll put in my last name, put in my email, put in my phone number.
You cannot have your screen.
Oh
Yeah.
no! Oh, I think I'll be.
I'm gonna stop share so you can go ahead and share.
All right, excellent. So this is the site. I'll go ahead and also paste it in the chat. Give me 1 second. So once you go to the site, really nice site that the team has put together. This is legit. You can see claimacademy.stl.com/level up. Once you do that, you put in your email, you put in your state, you put in your region, and then you choose, right? Are you going to be in person? Are you going to be online? You know, depending on what you would like. Do you have any military affiliation? Yes or no? And then you can pick which ones. And I believe Asa and Abdul, correct me, if somebody's not too sure what they want to do first, right? They can select a couple of these and then kind of like decide later on. And then, you know, this is definitely optional. You can attach your resume. I strongly recommend attaching your resume because obviously, once again, it provides you more information because you got to go through the steps as well. And then referred by, you would just type in level up and then submit. And then just walk them through what happens once they hit submit as well.
Yeah, Sarah, do you want to take that real quick?
Yeah, so once you submit, then we receive application, then we'll be able to give a call and conduct initial review, and we go through the enrollment process, like initial review, send you tech assessment. Once you complete the assessment, funding discussion, and then you'll be able to start the program. Good to go.
Yeah. So then just quickly going back to this application or this process, everybody that is going to be applying will go through this. You know, most people may get scared around the technical assessment, but trust me, I've done several technical assessments. I know people that, you know, are not tech savvy at all that have done these assessments. I know people that are 40, 60, even 70, some of which that we've met at different events that have done several assessments. The assessments are not that difficult. I promise you, it's just one of those things that has to be done throughout the application process as well. So any other last minute questions before we move?
Before the question, I just wanted to also reiterate that we have a session starting November 7th, right? So if you really want to get this done, we can get started with you. Once you apply today, we are going to be contacting you as early as tomorrow, and we can get that process on for you, and hopefully you're able to get into that class. If not, if we have enough you know, interest, and there's a bunch of people from this call that wants to do the program, we are able to actually create a cohort that is special for you guys at the end of November, after Thanksgiving, to start your own special cohort as well, where it depends on the numbers. Like I said, we have 15 slots, and you know, it's a race to the horses who gets those 15 slots. And thank you, you know, of course, big shout out to Level Up for making sure that is available for people.
Excellent, excellent.
All right,
Any
guys.
last minute comments from anybody, Chris or the team or anyone before we wrap up here? If you have not, you know, make sure you check out the website as well for Claim Academy. It is very nice, actually, which is one of the things. If anybody knows me, like there's two things that excite me. One is the way a website has been designed. To be honest, if I see a website, and maybe just because of the background that I'm in, and a website speaks large volume to me, and I've told very people a lot, and that's the first thing I told Claim. I'm like, yeah, definitely your website, everything was so organized. Without no further ado, definitely want to thank the Claim Academy, Asar, Abdul, and the people that are not able to make it on this call and the background. I know there's been a lot of things involved throughout this process as we've been trying to get everything situated. Definitely thank you so much for tuning in. As well, we'll send out a recording to everybody and then obviously post the recording as well for anybody that wants to follow up as well with next steps on what is needed. So if no further questions, thank you everyone, and then we'll see you later. Thank you all.
Thank you.